Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? Guys, how is everybody doing today? I trust you all are doing good. Yeah, me, my swear, I'm beautiful. I'm doing well. God has been so good. Thank you so much for coming back today. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If today is the first time, we love you, but God love you the most. I really want to say a huge thank you for each and every one of you that are here today. Guys, there is something I want us to talk about. A lot of you have reached out to me. Some of you even attacked me. Hey, some of you were even blaming me. I am not Lithuanian government. Do you guys understand? I share opportunities because I am living in Lithuania and I feel that it's going to help a lot of you that really want to migrate to this country. But for the fact that you guys are pouring your frustrations, your anger on my chat space, on my comment sessions, you're throwing those stones, tantrums, blah blah blah, guys, you all have to breathe. You have to breathe. Like breathe. One step at a time. VFS is not working. We don't understand that the appointment is not working. Now, how is that related to my firm? How is that related to me? How am I the one causing the problem? So, that being established that you guys are struggling with appointment, I do understand the frustration. On countless times per se, a lot of you reached out to me and I told you, go back to your university, ask them, what are they saying? Guys, policies are policies. Rules are rules. Regulations are regulations. When a country come up with their policies, new policies, and they are spreading it across the country, or their diplomatic missions across other internationals or abroad, you do not expect me to sit in my little space to make changes. So when I share those informations and things are not clear, that is why I always encourage you all to go back to your universities or you email the embassies yourselves, because we all are on this together. You are looking out for the universities. I am also looking out from my end in the immigration here. I am calling them countless times to find out what is the situation, what is going on, how can students apply, how can they come to Lithuania. But last week, some of you decided to pour your frustration on me, which of course it didn't end well because I refused to take whatever you are dishing on my plate. I didn't eat it and I'm not going to eat it. So now let's get back to business. First and foremost, I've already made a video about open universities for 2023. So if peradventure by now you don't have your admission, you are halfway late, brothers and sisters, because admission, by now you should be talking about your visa, and now you don't even have admission. Like, I don't understand. Where are we going? Which way? If you're coming September, when do you want to start applying for visa? When are you going to be putting your documents together? With all the appointments that are going up and down, how are you going to put all those things together? So that is going to be a lot of stress. So that is why today I decided to come and talk about the VFS appointment saga. What next? A lot of you have asked me this question. What next? Well, there are good things next. I am going to just share the ways or the things that I think which are going to be my recommendations or suggestions to those of you that are going to be listening. But if you decide not to listen, who am I to drag you in? No. So for those of you that have already gotten your admissions, you've done everything you need to do, and you are not able to get appointment. First and foremost, I want to say well done for taking it thus far to that length for you to be at the submission stage. This is actually the right time to submit. I think June, July, you should be able to submit. That is the right time for you to submit against September, right? Now, when we reach out to immigration is saying that all students should be using external service providers. For those of you that have already applied for your residence, okay? Now, so that wasn't clear. We got an information that Nigerians are not able to apply either in Egypt or in South Africa, and we decided to send an email to South Africa. One of the students sent an email to the to the Lithuanian embassy in Egypt, and they said, "Dear applicant, I'm going to be posting this on my screen so you all can see it. Dear applicant, thank you for your email. Please be informed that according to the decision of the government of the Republic of Lithuania, from the 1st of July 2023, the procedure for applying for National D visas will not remain in force at VFS Visa Center of the Embassy of the Republic of Egypt. Therefore, applicants wishing to obtain a national D visa from the 1st of July 2023, which is next month, or temporary resident permit in Lithuania applied already from January 2023 will be requested to submit their application to external service provider VFS Global in Jordan or Lebanon. Which is to say that those of you that wants to go to Egypt now, from July next month, you have to go to Jordan or Lebanon, because that is if you want to apply for your resident permit, because VFS is no longer working. This is from the embassy. It is not from me. That is their response. It's going to be on the screen. So you have to get a Lebanese visa. That is one way to go and apply for your resident permit in person in that embassy. Or if that is not working, or that you don't want to do that because of the ticket, let me explain again. Before you go to apply for the resident, guys, there is a portal called Migris.lt. That portal, even if you reach out to your university and you tell them you want to apply for a resident, your university is going to provide you the link to that portal. That portal enables you to fill the same way we fill the national D visas, right? Online, for those of you that have done it, it's the same way you fill out that immigration portal. So after filling out that immigration portal, they are going to ask you on the form, where do you want to submit your document? So you are going to be choosing external service provider, not immigration department. I'm explaining now because a lot of you will not take it serious, and later you come to my private chat space. Let me make you guys to understand first. Guys, I'm a consultant, okay? So when you come to my chat space and you're expecting me to talk for free, I don't understand. I can't relate, because I talk for money and you are coming for me to talk for free. Even YouTube is paying me while I'm talking, so I don't understand. So it's either we all do it on YouTube, but if you come to our personal chat space, we are going to charge you for consultation. Okay, so that is how it works. So pay attention. Like I'm saying, on the Migris portal, they are going to ask you, where do you want to submit? They are going to ask you immigration department, and also they are going to ask you external service provider. If you're going to apply for resident permit, which is what you are being encouraged to apply for now, please choose external service provider. When you choose external service provider, it gives you the opportunity or the provision for you to be able to choose Lebanon at the end of the form. But if you choose immigration department at the end of the form, you don't get to see any provision of external countries. You're only going to see cities in Lithuania. I don't know if it's making sense. When you start filling the form, you're going to understand what I'm saying. So when you choose the external provider, at the end, you're going to choose Lebanon, and you're going to choose the address or the city or wherever the embassy is in Lebanon. And you're going to continue, and you're going to submit, and you're going to move on to the VFS. It takes you to the VFS Global. So, but if you don't want to go through all this stress, or you just want to come into Lithuania, and of course you don't want to go to Lebanon, you don't want to go to Jordan, it's easy and it's simple. As a matter of fact, We do have a plug, a legit plug that is providing the Lebanese visa. The price is not going to be said on this video because of course that is his business. I am, of course, you guys know I do advert as well for other agents and for other firms. So if you want the Lebanese visa, we can assist you with that you can reach out to me privately. I can be able to explain how much is charging and everything, or you can just do it yourself because I think it's not even difficult. You can just do it. Check, read online what documentations you need, how do you need, what form you need to fill out everything. Definitely it's a tourist visa because you're just going there for submission, right? So it shouldn't cost you much. Do it yourself and move on with your life. But if peradventure you've looked at it and you're like, the Hebrews consult, I don't want to do this Lebanese, I don't want to do the Jordan of the thing, Egypt would have been easier, but since I cannot apply now, I want to use a Schengen visa, which is another option. You can use France visa to come into Lithuania, or any of the Schengen visas to come into Lithuania. Please, when you get the Schengen visa, before you come into Lithuania, guys, pay attention because I know I'm repeating this. I know the kind of people I'm dealing with. Make sure you get all the documentations that are required for you to apply for a resident permit. Example, I don't have like the checklist, but the checklist is going to be added on the description box. Make sure you have your police character. Make sure you have your bank statement, international passport, photo passport. All of these documents should be available. When you get into Lithuania, your screen is going to be, of course, they already provided you with mediation letter, right? You have all of that, and you are going to be applying for your residence. When you come in with that tourist visa, you can now go and apply for your residence in any Lithuanian city where the appointment is available. The reason why I'm saying this is because if you come into Lithuania as a tourist person who is coming to study and you don't have all those documents, you cannot apply for resident permit. Sorry guys, you cannot apply for resident permit if you come in without those documents. You cannot apply for resident permit. And when you're not able to apply for resident permit, remember it's a tourist visa that you have. Your visa is dying and you have like a certain number of time for you to apply. So if you stay lesser than the number of days that you need to apply, and those the tourist visa exceed, I think it's about 20 something days, I don't know, I'm going to check in for that information, how many days you need. Lithuania is going to kick you out. It has happened to a couple of people that we know. They are not going to accept it. That means they are going to be sending you back. If you got like Greece visa, Spain visa, France, any of those Schengen, they will send you back to that place, which is not what we want for you. So when you enter, do not start snapping pictures. You'll be roaming around when you're not stable. There's nothing I can do. I will just come and sit down here and post video too. Say subscribe, because that's the only thing I can do. So when you enter, make sure you enter with the correct document. Check in with us. Let's help you check which documents do you need and how do you need them, so we can be able to assist you with it. But if you decide to come on your own, without doubt, we cannot assist you when you're inside here already, except because it's going to a lot of expenses as well. You're going to be spending money, asking them to do police character. It's a lot, guys. So don't allow that to happen. And one more thing I really want to share again is that for the tourist visa, we are assisting with the tourist visa, and is how do I say? We are assisting with France, we are assisting with Spain, and we are assisting with Greece. Okay, so we are going to have like a private conversation on how that works, because that is somebody's package as well. I am not going to say a lot of things on this video because I don't know who is going to be seeing this video. Okay, we are very, very careful what we spill out here. reach out to me individually, and I'm going to like tell you what you need to do, what you don't need to do, how we are going to go about it. But trust me, getting you to Lithuania with the packages that we have is easier and smoother if only you're ready. Okay, we are going to assist you with all of that. So again, it's either you are going to Lebanon from July next month, or you are using tourist visa of another Schengen country to come into Lithuania. We also reached out to the South African embassy, and they said they are not giving visas to Nigeria. They also stated that as well. So guys, this is it. And schools are encouraging students to be getting tourist visas for them to be able to come. And also you can apply for Lithuanian tourist visa as well. I haven't done that before, but I learned of a lady that entered Lithuania with Lithuanian tourist visa. You can do that as well. Okay, so is according to what they said, it's either you're sending it to, how do I say, you're applying in person, or you are doing it via VFS, or you are doing the tourist visa. So totally dependent on you. So I think a lot of you have reached out to me on this, and most of the times most of you are checking in, asking me which are the courses. In Europe, I've said it countless times, IT courses are the borers, like the real bosses. If you're doing IT, is okay, engineering is fine, okay, logistics is fine. Those are like the real courses, because it's not good for you to come to a country and after studying, at the end you're going to be having issues. So okay guys, I think you understand now. And a lot of you have asked me a few questions, and I've said this countless times. The difference is between visa and resident. If you have resident, you need to get visa again. If you have resident, you don't need to get visa again. I've said it countless times. But if you have visa and you enter Lithuania, you will need a resident, because again, visa does not allow you to work when you are inside Lithuania, but resident permit allows you to work. Okay, so that is why it's advisable for you to do your resident permit from outside. So once you come in, you can be able to search for a job, because if you do your visa and you come in, you have to do your resident permit before you can start looking for a job. Are there jobs in Lithuania? There are a lot of companies, there are jobs, but you need to get into the market system. You need to break through, you need to search for it yourself. It's competitive because you're not the only one. There are a lot of people, but you just keep searching. At one point we all went through it. So that is it. For the wages, we've talked about it. Some companies are paying $1,000 euros after tax. Some are paying 1,200, 1,300, 800. So it depending on the company. The taxation, we've already talked about that as well, about like 40% thereabout. Okay, you can check these things up if the informations are accurate. If they are not, you can drop on the comment section as well. It's good for you to know the countries you're coming into before you kickstart. It's a good place to start. For those of you that have family, it's a good place as well. Also, do not forget to reach out to me if you have any other questions. Like I said, if you don't have admission till now, you're on a very long thing, because admissions are closing, because universities are starting, majority of them, September. That means after now, we are going to be looking at something for you for 2024, because you didn't do the right thing at the right time. So for those of you that have your admission already, it's either you follow either of this route I've talked about for you to land in Lithuania, because I need some of you to bring me foodstuffs. That's why I'm interested in your coming. So it's not just you. So guys, I do understand. And also, like I said, so this is it, the video you guys have been asking me about. I just decided to talk about this VFS saga today. So feel free to reach out to me if you have any other thing to say, or any other contribution, or any of your findings, or if you reached out to any of the embassies and they replied and they told you what you should do. Please feel free to share it on the comment section so that others can see as well, to know what they need to do in this regard. It's your girl Griffith. Like I always say, I love you, but God love you the most. Thank you so much for sticking with this young, beautiful, vibrant, energetic lady on this channel. God be with you, or don't forget to subscribe. Share with share with all the students that want to come to Lithuania. Share with everybody that have gotten admission in Lithuania that want to come to Lithuania. Share with them. Please, 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 before I end this video, Lithuania does not allow dependent with study visa or study resident. Some of you will come and ask me. I've not seen anybody that entered here with study resident with their entire family, like the UK. So let me answer that now. No dependent. It's just you. If you're coming with another member of your family, that person needs to get their own visa as well, because study visa does not cover everybody. Lithuania also does not accept HND. Okay, those of you that will be asking me HND, OND, no, rather is being recognized as post-secondary certificate, which is to say that WAEC is even somehow more reasonable than HND in Lithuania, and not just Lithuania, most of the European countries. So I think I really answered some of those questions that you guys used to ask me in my private chat space. Like I said, you are beautiful the way you are. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. It is your beautiful, great faith. Still blessed, and God bless you all. Bye.